Hello everyone. So today we will discuss about another type of quadratic polynomial, that is type 7. In this type of quadratic polynomial, the coefficient of x square or x or the constant term is not an integer. Okay, it may be the fraction. Okay, it is not an integer. If it will be an integer, then it is easy to split that middle term into two factors or two parts. Okay, but here the middle term is 17 by 2. How can we factorize it or how can we split it? So let us define how can we factorize this type of quadratic polynomial, okay, using middle term splitting method. So here we have, so first you have to identify in this quadratic polynomial what are the fractional term, which term contain the fraction. Here the second term and the third term contain the fraction. What are the fraction? That are, forget about the sign, okay, that are 17 by 2 and then 3 by 2. Now in this two fraction we have the denominator 2, here also the denominator 2. Okay, so first we have to find the LCM of their denominator. Okay, always remind, if the quadratic polynomial is contains some fractional part, then you have to find the LCM of their denominator. Why? In order to make this quadratic polynomial of fractional term into a simple quadratic polynomial, so that we can easily split that middle term. Okay, so here the LCM of 2 and 2 is how much? So LCM is 2. Clear? So since we get the LCM 2, then we have to do what? We have to take 1 by 2. Why this is 2? Because the LCM is 2. So we have to take 1 by 2 as a common from all these three terms. Okay. This should be keeping in mind that we have to take 1 by 2 as common from all these three terms. And when you can take 1 by 2 as common from all these three terms, then you have to multiply 2 with all the terms. Okay, remind it. Since we take 1 by 2 as common, so we have to multiply 2. If we take 1 by 3 as common, then we have to multiply 3. If we take 1 by 7 as common, then we have to multiply 7. Okay, so 2 is multiplied with each term. So 2 into 5x square minus the second term is multiply with second to 17 by 2x, okay, plus 2 into 3 by 2. Okay, so here 2 5 is 10x square minus 2 to cancel out, it will be 17x. 2 to cancel out, it will be plus 3. Okay, why I am multiplying these two? Now let us define why I am multiplying these two. If you multiply this half with all these three terms, then it will do this like, or it will multiply it using the distributive law. So let's multiply. That means half is multiplied with 10x square minus half is multiplied with 17x plus this half is multiplied with 3. So 2, 5. How much it is? 5x square. It will be 1 into 17 just 17 by 2x. 1 into 3 just 3 by 2. Now you see, this quadratic polynomial and this quadratic polynomial are completely equal after multiplying half with all the terms. So you can write this quadratic polynomial as taking 1 by 2 as common and multiply 2 with each term, so that all the terms will be equal. Clear? That is why we multiply 2 on each terms. So now half whole into this quadratic polynomial. Now this is a simple quadratic polynomial. It is a simple quadratic polynomial and we can easily factorize this quadratic polynomial into the product of two linear polynomials. How? Here the middle term is minus 17. Okay, That means we have to split this minus 17 into two parts so that their addition is minus 17 and their multiplication must give, see, it must give 10 into 3. Remind that 10 into 3 is 30. Okay. How? Since the multiplication of two terms gives rise to a positive, that means it must be minus into minus or plus into plus. But the addition section gives rise to a negative term. That means this is not applicable, only this term is applicable. So out of these two numbers, one must be negative, other also must be negative. So next, since we are going to factorize minus 17 into two parts, for that reason we have to first factorize this 30. So let us factorize 30. 2, 15, 3, 5, 5, 1. So what we get? We get 30 is equal to 1 into 5 into 3 into 2. We have to take a pair of numbers from this four numbers so that they will add to give minus 17 and multiply to give 30. Now you can take this as a number 5 3 is 15, 1 to the 2. Since all the number must be negative, so minus minus plus whenever they are multiplied, and 15 to the 30, satisfied. And whenever you add these two terms, it gives minus 17, so this is also satisfied. Hence the two number will be minus 15 and minus 2. Okay. So I am writing this here. Now this quadratic polynomial can be written as, see, out of this minus 15 and minus 2 is the bigger one, so you can write minus 2x plus minus 15x plus 3. Okay, it is clear now. So you can take 2 as a common and x as common. When 2 is taken out from 10, it will be 5, because 2 5 is 10, and x minus this 2x is completely taken common, so 5x minus 1. Again plus minus is minus. You can take minus as common, so inside the bracket the sign will be changed, and you can take 3 as a common from this two term. Hence our answer is, when 3 is taken common from the 15, it will be 5, because 3 5 is 15, and x, and this 3 is taken common, so it will be 1. So finally you get 2x whole into 5x minus 1 minus 3 whole into 5x minus 1. From this two term you can take 5x minus 1 as common. So answer is half bracket 5x minus 1 whole into remaining is 2x minus 3, and now it is complete. So this quadratic polynomial is again converted into the product of two linear polynomial, along with half is multiplied. Okay, so this is the way. If any quadratic polynomial is fractional part, then you have to find the LCM and take 1 by that LCM as common. If you are taking 1 by that LCM as common, suppose you are taking 1 by 2 as a common, then you have to multiply that 2 with each term in order to make that term equal with the previous term. Okay, then you can get a simple equation of type 3 or type 4 or type 1, whatever you can get, then you can solve it and find the product of the two linear polynomial. Okay, coming to the question number 2 of type 7, where we have to factorize this quadratic polynomial where the second term and the third term contain the fractional part. Okay, so in order to factorize them, we have to first make this quadratic polynomial into a simple quadratic polynomial of type 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Okay, how? First we have to write down the fractional part, and then we have to find the LCM of their denominator. 3 and 2, 3 1 2, 2 1 1. So LCM is 3 into 2 is 6. Okay, we do this in order to make this quadratic polynomial into a simple quadratic polynomial, so that the middle term is an integer and it is easy to split into two parts. So we get 6 as a LCM. So we need to take 1 by that LCM, that is the 6h common from all these three terms. And I have told you, if you are taking 1 by 6h common, then that 6 is multiplied with all the terms. Why I am multiplying this? So that after multiplication, this term is completely equal to this quadratic polynomial. So 6 is multiplied with x square minus 6 is multiplied with 11 by 3x plus 6 is multiplied with this 4 by 2 now. Okay. Then 1 by 6 into x square, 6x square, 3 2 is 6, 11 2 is 22x plus 2 is multiplied with 3, 4 3 is 12, and here we get a simple quadratic polynomial where the middle term is minus 22. We have to split this middle term into two parts so that they will add to give minus 22 and they will multiply to give 12 into 6 is 72. Okay, so we have to factorize or split into two parts. But you can see here the multiplication section contains positive signs. That means the two numbers must be negative or positive. And in the addition section we get a negative sign. That means this is not applicable, only this is the correct option. So these two numbers must be negative. Now factorizing 72, 236, 218, 29, 3, 3, 1. So get 72 the 1 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 2. Among this number we have to find any two number as a pair. Okay. So that they will give 72 as multiplication and minus 22 as addition. How? You can take 3392. This is a number. 3 is a 9 to the 18. And the remaining 1 and 2 to the 4 into the 4. 4 1 is 4. Since all number must be negative, so negative. When they are being multiplied, then minus plus 18 4 is 72. So this is satisfied. When they are being added, minus 18 plus minus 4. So minus 18 minus 4, that is minus 22. And this also is satisfied. So our assumptions is correct. So what are the two numbers? The two numbers will be minus 18 and another number is minus 4. So we can write now 1 by 6 whole into 6x square. In place of minus 22 we can write here the bigger number is minus 4. Minus 4x plus minus 18x plus 12. Then this plus minus will be minus. We have to take bracket or put bracket over the first two term and second two term. Do not forget to change the sign here. Now you can take common 6 4. As 6 can be written as 3 into 2 and 4 can be written as 2 into 2. Yes. So what should be taken common? 2 and x. So the remaining part is 3 and x minus this 2x taken common. So this remaining is 2 minus from 18 and 12 you need to take common. How? You can simply do it by factorizing 18. 18 can be written as 3 into 3 into x. See 3 3 is 9 to 18 and 12 can be written as 2 into 2 4 3 is 12. Okay. Now you can simply take this 2 as common and this 3 also common. That means 2 into 3 is 6. You can take 6 as common factor. So when 6 is taken as common, the remaining is 3x. Here 2 3 taken common, so remaining is 2. So we get this is the first term, this is the second term, and in this two term 3x minus 2 is the common term. So you can take 3x minus 2 as common, and we have the remaining 2x minus 6. And we can convert this quadratic polynomial now into the product of two linear polynomial, and our factorization is now being completed. Okay, clear now?